Okay, so hey everybody, this is Mr. Roche, and if you are listening to this, then it's after Easter, and I actually happen to be in France, and you guys are going to be working with Mr. Corliss, okay? So you need to be nice to him, and you also need to pay attention to this, okay? We have to get the Poetry Week program sort of finished here, okay? Now, so what I need you to do is I need you to go to Arduino, right? You guys have Arduino. I know you do. Okay, like right here. I need you to open it up, and you're going to get to this Poetry Week program, okay? And what we did was we made a copy of this, so we already have all the backpack and LED stuff, okay? And all we're doing is we're adding some variables to run the sonar sensor, and we're going to put in poems, okay? Okay, so what we did in class was we started at the top of the document, and we put in these variables. So check right away right now if you have these variables, okay? They're for the trigger pin and the echo pin of the sonar sensor. It will give you a kind of a reading of like the duration of time for the echo, which is what this is. This is like echo time, and it's going to give you some distance in inches, okay? And so you got to make sure that you have this. Your program will not work unless you have this. Okay. Then what we were going to do is we're going to add our poems, okay? And all the poems are they're just a very long string, or they can be a string, actually string array. We have to do this actually, and do this, make them string arrays, like that. Okay, so what we're saying is that a poem, like poem 1, is like an array of lines, and each line is its own string and things like that, okay? So we're going to do that, and then what you're going to do is you're going to add your 5 poems. So you just see 5 poems in your thing, okay? I'm adding a 3rd poem, because I wanted to show you how the lines work, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm typing my line in here, okay, in quotes, and at the end of each line, which is not the last one, I'm going to add a comma, okay? So that would look like that. So the first line looks like this for my poem. Second line looks like this, okay? Third line looks like this. Fourth line looks like this. And fifth line looks like this. At the end of each line, what I'm adding is, like this would be the line, I'm adding 6 spaces, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And this is the same. So what it'll do is it'll add some spaces between, so like the lines don't run into each other. And at the end, what I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, because we have 12 alphanumeric displays. Okay, so that's what's going on. Okay, so what I want to see from you guys is I want to see 4 more poems. So I'm going to make like a string here, like poem 4, okay, like that. Poof. And it's going to be containing the poems here. Okay, this one's got nothing in it, but I'm going to put more lines in it. And I'm going to go string poem 5, like this. Poof. And like that. Okay, and you're going to fill up your, lines here, and I want you to put your lines here. Okay, so all of them are going to work the same way, okay? Each one would do this. I wouldn't put in the spaces, it might cause trouble. I don't think it actually does, but we'll do that, okay? And like that, and that's a poem. Okay, so I want you guys to find the best poems you can and get them all in there. Okay, so that's like step 1. I can actually spell poem right. Okay, so that's good. All right. Okay, so that'll be step 1. Finish this. I want you to, like, I don't know if it's going to work right now because we have to make some major changes to this section here, but just make sure you get your poems in, and you could send me like a screenshot of your poems, like what it looks like to hear. Okay, that would actually be good. I'd like to see that, and I'll give you credit for that because I'm far away and this all might not work. I also want to ask you guys all to help each other. So I'll give extra credit to people who get other people's stuff working, but you have to tell me how you did it or take a video of that too, okay? All right, so this will be the first one of these things.